Well, unboxing time, and this is a new release from Foliot, which I've shown their first watch, the Scubanaut, I think it was called, the GMT. Beautiful, probably definitely up in my top 10 best, how do I word this, best first release from a new brand. Because a lot of times a new brand, their first release is so-so. This one, and I could make a list, like there's a few other that hit that mark, so much so that as good as that watch is, I can't wait to see what their second release is. Well, this is their second release, so this is my first look at it and your guys' first look at it too. Yep, that's a home run. They did it again. So they already had, obviously, good design cues and good manufacturing with good quality control from both the bracelet and the case. They must have kept that because this is equally as good to first impressions anyway. But I love the design of the dial. So we have the 12369 at the cardinal position, and then we have these triangles pointing outward, which give the dial a totally different effect. I dig that. And when you have the triangle at the 60 on the bezel, when it points towards one of them, they kind of like, they meet. So that's pretty cool. Like if that's where you're gonna end up meeting. So 120 click, could use a little more traction on the bezel. I believe this is a prototype. I don't think this is a production model, so I could be wrong, but you have the toolless on the fly quick adjust on the clasp. That's going to be kind of more of an industry norm moving forward. You have half links, you have good screw hardware, a nice looking case back. I don't know what that is, but we got to take a closer look at that. What is that? Or how would somebody say that? What even is that? So it's a Scubanaut. The other one, was a Scubanaut. This is a Scubanaut. And whatever that creature is, I'm not sure what it is. Is that a bear or something? I don't know what that is. He's wearing a watch. There's a watch hanging off to the side. This has got to be one of the most interesting case backs that I've handled. It's very cartoonish, and I freaking dig it. I love the font of the model name. And then we have some data around the outside. 200 meter, USA assembled, a very cool sapphire crystal, and stainless steel. And check out those quick release spring bars. They're not just little nubs. They're almost like paddles. Those are probably going to be easier to get a purchase on. I like the attention to detail. That's what we're starting to see with a lot of these micro brands. The attention to detail, and it's not just, almost none of them that I can think of are off-the-shelf parts anymore. They're all fully spec'd out. This is such a great time to be in the watch hobby as an enthusiast at the micro brand level, because we're getting some of the best watches at affordable price points that you could possibly imagine. Love the white dial. I'm sure there's other colors. I think I asked Izzy to send me over the white dial. I can't remember if we had that in our discussion. So you have the dive bezel, but you also have a countdown bezel on the outer part. I'm sure somebody else has done that. Maybe. But I think that's great, because I like to have the countdown bezel. Some people might like to have the dive bezel. Well, you have options with this one, so it's very cool. Let's get this thing running. We'll also check the crown. Oh, crazy good pop on there. And we have the safety red reveal saying, hey, dummy, the crown is unscrewed. You might want to screw that back in. Your water resistance is compromised. Let's get that running. Let's move those hands around. Let's go right there. How's the crown tube assembly? Didn't have to backspin. Nice, found the threads, and she's up and running. And it's not a huge watch. I don't typically do this on the unboxing, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to share with you guys the full video. So about 40.8, so under 41, and a 48 lug to lug. Look at the lug curvature on this thing. Very well done. Love the design. Gives it a unique dimension for sure. There it is on wrist, kind of. I'm not taking the visitor off right now, but it's a good size. It's a great size. And why the heck not? Let's check the lume. I think we have a dual lume color application. Let's confirm that. We do. This is the other thing that I absolutely love with micros. Look how intense that loom is. The BGW9 and the C3. The C3 applied to the pip and the minute hand, which are tied together when you're timing things, and then the rest of it's all done in that cool blue. This is another home run from the brand. You have to be excited when you see stuff like this from these brands. Thanks for watching, guys. Full video soon. I think I gave you quite a bit, even on the unboxing. I'll see you on the next one.